There was a time when my life looked productive on paper, but inside, I felt like I was drowning in noise, pressure, and expectations. I was always doing, but never actually moving forward. Until one day, it hit me. I didn't need a new system. I needed a new relationship with my day. So I stopped copying productivity gurus and redesigned my habits to fit me, not just a checklist. These 8 habits didn't just help me get more done, they helped me feel alive again. Habit 1, no snooze, no negotiation. And honestly, it was the hardest. Snooze used to win every time. I used to hit snooze 2 to 3 times every morning. Not because I was tired, but because I was avoiding the day. I was subconsciously saying, this life, I'm not ready for it. Sleep researchers found that hitting snooze actually triggers a second sleep cycle, but you don't complete it, leaving your brain foggy for 4 or more hours. It's called sleep inertia, and it makes your morning 10 times harder. I started telling myself, no snooze, no excuses. I placed just one alarm across the room. It wasn't discipline, it was respect. The first decision of your day sets the tone for every other one. The second habit is silence before scroll. My phone used to be the first thing I reached for every morning. I let the world in before I even let myself wake up. Within 60 seconds, I was already comparing, reacting, and falling behind. Stanford researchers found that dopamine spikes from early morning phone use shorten your attention span for the entire day. They called it digital jet lag. This is how I change my mornings. Now my phone stays off for the first hour. Instead, I write one sentence. What does progress look like today, not someday? It's not about chasing anymore. It's about showing up. And suddenly, success feels within reach. The third habit is to pre-decide your day. I let my feelings decide the day before my feet even hit the floor. Spoiler, I felt like scrolling. Decision fatigue is real, and it starts before breakfast. We make an average of 35,000 decisions per day. The more you delay, the worse the quality of your choices. So here's what I changed. At night, I write down 3 priorities. One thing I'm grateful for. One tiny win from the day. This primes my brain to wake up with clarity, not chaos. The Keystone Habit Rule is a rule I didn't expect to like so much. I tried 20 different routines before I realized I didn't need more, I needed one keystone. A keystone habit is one that triggers positive ripple effects in other areas, like a domino. Real change doesn't come from quantity, it comes from the one habit that unlocks the rest. For me, it was a 10-minute morning walk. Once I walked, I wanted to drink water. Once I hydrated, I felt sharper. Once I felt sharp, I opened my laptop. Find your keystone. That's your anchor. If you are enjoying this video, please like and subscribe for more tips. Next up, micro quitting. That little voice that says, "Hey, I'll do it later." Yeah, that's the real enemy. I used to dive in full of energy, then quietly fade out a few days later. But here's the part no one warns you about. It's not big failures that kill momentum, it's micro quitting. Little decisions like skipping one journal entry, leaving one task unfinished, clicking away from your deep work tab. These tiny exits train your brain that stopping is normal. I had to make a change. This is what I did. Now I finish one hard thing fully before I switch tasks. Not because I'm motivated, but because I'm training identity. I'm someone who finishes. Habit 6 is offload to unlock. Unloading your thoughts to make space for action helps your mind relax. I used to lie awake at night thinking about everything I forgot to do. I was busy, but my brain felt like a cluttered desktop. Cognitive load theory shows we can only hold 3 to 5 thoughts at a time. Anything more, and our brain starts using stress to remember. What helped me was doing a brain dump every night. Dump it all. To-dos, overthinking, half-formed thoughts. Everything goes. It's not planning, it's mental decluttering. Think of it as deleting tabs from your mind. Habit number 7 is my personal favorite. Be bored on purpose. I couldn't stand silence. Every moment had to be filled with sound. Even brushing my teeth had a soundtrack. Your brain generates alpha waves, the source of creativity and insight, only when you're relaxed and not overstimulated. If your brain's always taking in, it can't put anything out. I now schedule boredom blocks. That's where ideas find me. The last habit is identify your inner critic. My inner dialogue used to sound like a drill sergeant. It was saying, "You're lazy. You always mess this up." Research in self-distancing shows that naming your inner critic or inner coach actually reduces emotional reactivity. I named my negative voice the overthinker. Now, when it shows up, I say, "Thanks for the concern, but I've got this." It's weird, but it works. These habits didn't work because they were trendy. They worked because they met me at eye level. No pressure, no perfection, just presence. And if you've watched this far, I want to tell you something. You don't have to solve every problem today. You need one habit. One shift, one act of self-respect. Start there. The rest will follow.